Hi YouTube. Funny story. So I went over to my gungung's house, which is my grandpa, for dinner, because we always do that. And I was wearing my, just chill ass button up shirt. Because I was home all day, and why not? I don't wear it often, might as well wear it. In context, I bought it 5 years ago, and I wore it back then, and when he saw me in that shirt back then, he was like, "Why are you wearing that? You look like a man. You look like a boy. Why are you wearing that? You look like one Bahu." And I was like, "Okie dokie. Guess I'm not wearing this shirt around you." So I've only really worn this shirt in the house up until now. I had top surgery, so I wore it then. Cause you can't put your arms over your head. And yeah, it's my first time wearing it in front of him since then. Since 5 years ago. Just because I'm just trying to be more fashionable. I mean, my whole life I've been wearing fucking cargo shorts or gym shorts with a graphic t-shirt. And the graphic t-shirts I will not fucking compromise on. That is basically my entire t-shirt collection. That is the only thing I wear, and that's not changing. But I have been wearing nicer pants and nicer shorts. So, how about that? Anyways, back on story. I go over to dinner tonight. He's like, "Wow, that's a nice shirt you got on. You look very professional. You kind of look like a boy now." "Do you want to be a man? You look like a man." I was like, "Whoa." These are some big allegations here. And I'm like, "Nah, I don't know I don't know I don't know what you're talking about. I was just home all day, and I just wanted to wear this shirt because it's comfortable." And it's like, no, it's okay. Plenty of women do that. When women, they turn into men, that's okay. But the other way around, it's no good. I was like, okay, all right. He's like, "Yeah, in China, some women do that, and they become nuns, and they never get married, and they become nuns, and they act just like a guy." And I was like, "All right, okay." He's like, Shane, what is his name? What the fuck? The first leader of Taiwan, Chiang Kai-shek. Oh my god. I just probably butchered that. Dude, I literally learned about that guy. There's no way that I don't know. Okay, anyways, that guy. I was like, yeah, his daughter wore a suit and everything, and she acted just like a man. So yeah, that's okay. You be who you are. I was like, what? What the Hey, what? I don't know how I feel dissing trans women, and then suddenly also being sort of accepting to me. Kind of weird. I mean, because before I took hormones, I cut my hair short too. And when I did that, he yelled at me. He's like, Why did you do that? You look like a Mahu. I was like, okay. Cool. And I complained to my popo about it. I said, I'm not coming over today. Gung Gung is scaring me. He's yelling at me because of my fucking haircut. He's like, oh, that guy. I guess she had a talk with him. And he hasn't said anything since then. So, do you understand why I'm confused? Like, this came completely out of fucking left field, okay? I'm just wearing a fucking button-up shirt. A plaid button-up shirt. There's some, like, callus on my finger from the guitar. That's kind of gross. Anyways. Like, do you see how, like, I'm like, a little confused? Like, and then afterwards, when my parents finally come over, because, yeah, they come over after I fucking just had to endure that. And he's like, oh, yeah, do you see that shirt that he has got on? It's very nice. I have more in my closet. I never use them. You can have it. I was like, why are you... In my head, I'm like, why are you being so nice? What? For context, my Gung Gung is not very easy to get along with. He and my Popo are technically divorced because she moved into a completely different house and doesn't want to visit him and does not talk to him unless she needs to. And every time they see each other, they argue. So, they're technically divorced. Now, some shady fucking family shit has happened in the past that I will not put out on the internet. And that's lore that doesn't need to be shared on a public space. But he's not the easiest to get along with. And he does say some... I don't know if he's senile, but he says some, like, racist things. There's a leak in his house, and he called the contractor, and the contractor is, like, Filipino, and my dad was helping him out, and he reported back to me that he was, like, saying some maybe, like, racist shit. So, you know, and also, yeah, I don't know, he's very old-fashioned as well. He's from China. He's also 85, so pretty old-fashioned, and I don't know. I don't know how to feel. I don't know how to feel, because I feel like for so long, he's just been fighting the fact that I look like a guy. So I don't know how to feel. Like, is he being accepting? I can't really fucking tell. But he is dissing trans women, which is... I don't even fucking know, dude. Anyways, quick shout out to my Popo, because she is a year younger than him, and I forgot. Oh yeah, I told her that I was trans, like in a very subtle way, and she's like, oh yeah, I know that. I still love you. That's okay. Doesn't matter to me. Still love you. I'm like right off the bat, very accepting, which I didn't expect, because she is 84. She's not as old-fashioned, but yeah. I don't know. Shout out to her, because like, and then I told her I was having top surgery, and she didn't even like. I told her I was having chest surgery. She's like, oh wait, I thought you meant your heart. Your heart is fine. Oh okay, yeah. Shit. do whatever you want. I was like, oh, okay, great. And she tries her best to gender me correctly and use my new name. So yeah, she's just been really accepting right off the bat. And I was really scared to tell her because I hang out with her every day, and yeah, I hang out with her a lot. So if I were to lose that connection in my life, I was just so scared because I love her a lot. I never planned on my Gung Gung finding out or telling him. I didn't tell him directly tonight either. It seems like he just finally put two and two together. So, but yeah, I'd say overall I've been very lucky in terms of like having and accepting family members and shit. Cause like my cousins too, they don't really care. They're like, yep, okay, alright, Ellis, sure thing. It's like, great. I didn't even need to tell them anything. I think they just kind of caught on once my parents were, calling me Ellis, using he, him pronouns for me. So, they put two and two together. So overall, I've been very lucky. And I'm very grateful for that because, you know what? Not a lot of people have that. You know what really grinds my gears? That gender-affirming healthcare is no longer available to a lot of people and minors now. Nothing for them in some parts of the United States. And that's just terrible, dude. It's so awful. I started testosterone when I was 16. And if I didn't start it then, I don't know. I was very depressed. So, it did, in a way. It saved my life. Acceptance, like social acceptance and like socially transitioning is really helpful and it really makes a big deal. But medically transitioning also saves lives, and I think that's my chair. I didn't fart. I would tell you if I farted. I have my legs crossed. Actually, I shouldn't show you. I'm in my underwear. But yeah, I think gender-affirming healthcare is a necessity. And I think that it's so terrible that they took it away from these kids. Because I can say that it saved my life, And now these people won't have it. I don't know, it just makes me really mad. It's like, we're less than 1% of the population, and you're just, after us. That's great. Yeah. We're just minding our own business, just wanting to, live life comfortably, of course. And just said, nope, you can go fuck yourself. Or kill yourself. We don't care. And yeah, it's just terrible, dude. Really grinds my gears. I don't have anything else to say. I just had an interesting night. I don't know how to feel. I feel a bit conflicted. Is this lighting good? No, I think it further accentuates the fact that I have no jawline. Got my AC, got my guitar, and my ukulele. Album posters that I made myself because printer ink is expensive. And my Gundam shelf the reason why that I don't have a girlfriend, and probably, you know, that probably contributes to a lot of it. And, oh, I just showed you my underwears. Well, alright. That's enough. That's enough today. Goodbye.